How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to talk about my Dogecoin holdings and the recent crash in prices. This video is brought to you by OhmConnect, and only California residents can sign up for this that has the utility from PG&E, SCE, and SDG&E. OhmConnect allows you to earn money by not using electricity at specified times, and they actually pay you to do this. If you sign up, you'll help out this channel, and also if you connect your utility account, you can get a free thermostat or $25 and 2 smart plugs. Currently, they have a kind of a watt system. However, number of watts you save turns into points in the system, and about 6,350 watts is equivalent to about $10 if you're in the diamond tier. The last ohm hour happened on June 17th for about 4 hours over here in Northern California because there is a sudden spike in energy demands. But I am estimating that my energy saved for these 4 hours is about 7,000 watts, and there's some kind of surge pricing. This is the first time I've seen it. So in total, I'm looking at probably getting around 32,000 watts here. This is kind of crazy because it's equivalent to about $40 to $50 worth of payout that will essentially pay more than half of my utility bill. If you guys are interested in giving this a try, check out my referral link down in the video description below. Now, you guys have asked for this, and I have to be honest, I've been holding on Dogecoin. I did not sell any of it other than to do like a kind of a wash sale thing. It's a very, very small amount. Here, I'm gonna take a screen capture of this. So here's my position, 937,000 Dogecoins, and I bought in at an average price of 6.8 cents. Let's take a look at what I've been looking at over here. At the 3 months chart, if you look at the very beginning, I put in about $60,000 and I'm trying to average my way in. But if you kind of go, towards the first spike, it became $387,000. So I was up about $300,000. Now, when Dogecoin hit about 75 cents, I'm gonna go right a little bit around May 7th or so, I was seeing $650,000 in my account when I only put in $60,000. So this is about tenfold increase. And since then, it's been trickling down, down and down and down and down and down and down and down. So right now, it's probably gonna go down some more. It's around $150,000, $160,000. So from my initial buy-in, it's about still up $100,000 or so, but it used to be $650,000. I would be lying if this didn't hurt, because I keep on thinking that if I sold at 75 cents, if miraculously I did, I actually thought about it. I'm like, well, it probably will never drop below the amount at which I have to pay short-term capital gains tax, which is about 55% or so. So if you do some quick calculation, if you pay 45% capital gains tax and you're left with 55% of whatever, it would be 41 cents. It's way below 41 cents right now. It kind of looks like the bottom fell off and it's at 17 cents. You guys probably wondering how I feel about this. Terrible. Because I guess I could have sold it at 75 cents and still net how much? 650,000 minus 60,000 of my initial principal. I would have netted $324,000 after taxes. And this would have paid for my Roadster. I clearly remembered on that day, I was like, wow, this can pay for it. But I guess I got greedy. I'm like, well, I wanted to pay for it and kind of like double the amount so then I can put some in my retirement savings or whatnot. Well, those dreams are long gone now. I guess Roadster money, come and go pretty quickly. Rather than put up this thing, it's like, oh, it doesn't really matter, haha, I'm still up 100K or something. I feel terrible. Yeah. In fact, today, after I saw that it went from 25 cents to 20 cents and now 18 cents, 17 cents, I'm a little depressed, honestly. So, I'm still holding on to it, mainly because I think cryptocurrencies, they can go down 85%, especially if you just look at what happened to Bitcoin from 20K to 3.5K. This is about 82% down. So let's say the same thing happens to Dogecoin. 75 cents goes down by 82%. This will be 13 cents. So if it drops all the way to 13 cents, I guess I would be expecting this because, you know, you just have to hold on to it for this long. And then after it gets down there, you have to just be like moping for like an entire year or two. And you don't even know if it's going to come back or not. But I think with Dogecoin, it might. It just becomes an entire crazy gamble. But for Bitcoin, for someone that held it long time ago, if they wanted to multiply whatever they put in by like 1,000 times, well, they had to have seen this ups and downs and they never sold. So they had to see it like 3-4 times or so. So I would be lying if it wasn't hard. This is very difficult for me. Even though I could just always laugh it off and stuff and say, hey, you know, I'm still up 100K. If I sold now and paid the short-term capital gains tax, I would still have 55,000. So I essentially still doubled my money. Of course, it's not as good as, you know, when I started bragging about it on Instagram. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, this is amazing, you know, unbelievable. And then I took a screenshot and stuff. So that probably should have been like the indicator that I should have sold, because, you know, when you start bragging about it, I guess I couldn't help it. And I did. That might have been an indication when I should have sold. You live and learn, I guess. So these days I'm still going to wait for, I guess I'm going to wait around and see if it crashes some more until like it's at 13 cents. Maybe it's going to hit my initial buy-in price of 6.8 cents even. If it did that, I would be very surprised. So if it drop past 13 cents, I would be very surprised. So here's my thinking of what's going to happen going forward. People are going to be scared of Dogecoin because a lot of people are losing their shirts over this, other than people that bought in really early. They bought in at 1 cent. They bought in like myself at like 6 cents or 7 cents or so on average. I'm seeing like a crash, and it's gonna stay down here for quite a bit, maybe a year or longer. So I'm personally trying to hold it for as long as possible. And I think the buzz around it's gonna wear off and people are gonna be like, oh, what? Cryptocurrencies, you know? It's gonna be like this whole phase like with Bitcoin. When it crashed from 20K to 3.5K, it's just gonna muddle along for like an entire year or two or whatnot. So it's okay that it muddles along like this because, you know, I'm still waiting around for the long-term capital gains benefit where the taxes I'm gonna pay is a lot lower, but man, it's way past that point right here. Like I said, once it hit 41 cents, it's past. If it keeps on dropping, I would have benefited if I sold it at 75 cents and then, you know, bought back in right now. I would have like increased whatever Dogecoin holdings I have by multiple folds. But these things, it's really hard to predict. And I think, you know, holding it's probably an easier thing to try to time the very peak of it and the very bottom. Last time I tried to do this with Bitcoin, I sold it around 17.5K rather than right at the top at 20K, but then I failed to buy it back in at 3.5K, $3,500, and it skyrocketed to 60K. Of course, with the recent crash in all things crypto, Bitcoin is at 31K. So even with this crazy crash, it's still over the peak in 2018 or so of $20,000. So maybe history is going to repeat itself, maybe not, but yeah, this is going to be hard, and I still have it. I didn't sell any other than, you know, to sell some and then buy it back in to do like a kind of wash sale type of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this update. Maybe if you are also holding on to Dogecoin as well, this might help you hold on to it, knowing that I am still holding about 937,000 Dogecoins. Thanks for watching, and I feel terrible. And don't forget to check out the Ohm Connect thing if you guys are in California, and maybe it can help out this channel so I won't go broke. Thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe for more.